Did you write Dean's breakdown speech?
But no, I didn't. I didn't write anything. I mean,
Because that almost is out of House of Cards.
I would have loved to have been writing speeches, but
I mean,
I
the
was
one that went crazy.
Yeah, but I did help set up that event. Yeah, I was there. You know why that event screwed him over is because you have a thing now called a mult box where you have one microphone instead of the bouquet that it used to be of all the different networks. And you have one microphone, a very localized sound that feeds into a multiplier box, mult box. And all the networks plug into this box so that they can get their sound bite. So during that speech, you can only hear in about an 18-inch radius from the microphone. But the room itself, which was filled with about twice as many people as in this room, who were screaming their heads off, you could not hear Dean if you were in the room. So he didn't seem too crazy, because everyone else in the room was crazier than he was. You know, that was the energy. But with the mult box, the localized mic, you only hear him. So of course he looks crazy. I mean, if you were at a sporting event and you were screaming when there was a touchdown or a goal or what have you, and then you like cut out everyone else in the stadium, you would look like a freak too. You know?
So why didn't somebody explain that?
They did, but it doesn't matter because there was a narrative at play. And campaigns are all about narratives. You know, what's the story you're telling? Is it a clear story, and is it a more powerful story than your opponent? Now, if you're telling a good story, like hope and change was a good one, even though it's the vaguest story around. Like, what does that even mean? But for some reason, it tapped in to something, and Obama stuck to it, and he was able to stick to it, and it inspired people. Now, you can have the reverse happen, as with Dean, where the prevailing narrative became, this is a loose cannon who's unelectable. And the media and the country, and I don't blame it on the media because, you know, it's really, the media is just responding to what's bubbling forth in the country anyway. They needed that moment that proved he was a loose cannon and unelectable, and had it not been the Dean scream, it would have been something the next day. 15 things happen a day, which taken out of context could make someone look very silly. But when they feed into the narrative, then they compound and they take on a life of their own. So Dean was going to lose no matter what.